You may have heard that in Totra, you can manage your learning using audiences. But what is an audience? Essentially, an audience is a group of users in the system. You decide which users are in the group, either by selecting them by name or by setting up rules which determine membership. For example, the rule could be that all learners in an organisation or with a specific position are members of the audience, or all users who have or haven't completed a particular course. There are lots of options. If you decide to add users individually by name, that's called a set audience. It doesn't change unless you choose to add or remove users from it. If you decide to use rules instead, this is called a dynamic audience. It changes as your users change. For example, as new users are added, change positions, complete learning, or join new organisations. Here at Totra, we think dynamic audiences are particularly powerful. Let's look at an example to find out why. Lynn is a Learning and Development Manager in a government agency. Staff at the agency are required to complete a range of mandatory courses, depending on their role. Their performance is also tracked against a range of competencies and monitored by managers through regular check-ins and appraisals. So how will audiences help Lynn? Well, she starts by creating dynamic audiences for groups of related roles, such as finance, administration, and customer service. She does this by setting rules that say all learners with certain positions and roles should be included. All of those users are automatically added to the right audience. Next, she assigns mandatory training to each of those audiences. Automatically, all users in each audience are enrolled in the appropriate mandatory training for their position. Then she assigns competencies to each audience and a set of scheduled performance activities. In just a few steps, Lynn has assigned all her mandatory training, competencies, and performance management activities. And every time a new user is added to the system, they'll be automatically added to the appropriate audience for their position, enrolled in a related mandatory training, assigned the relevant competencies, and assigned check-ins and appraisals with their manager. Now let's imagine for a second that Lynn is using HR Import to automatically upload new users to Totra. This allows the whole process to be automated. Users are added to the system, their profile information is used to add them to the right audiences, and their audiences determine which learning, competencies, and performance activities they are assigned. All that without Lynn needing to lift a finger. Just imagine if you were as lucky as Lynn. Oh wait, if you're using Totra, you already are.